Some of y'all's digital footprints are cooked. Like, actually, my clothes are just from everywhere. That's a big word. Let's go. Well, good thing I'm not an animal. Go shopping. That is my favorite hobby, is shopping. Is that a condition? Do I need to go to the doctor for that? Hi guys, it's Taylor. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I had an Instagram story up yesterday, literally just saying ask me anything and I'll answer them in this Get Ready With Me. So get ready with me while I answer you guys' questions. I'm actually very happy because a lot of people ask questions and usually that does not happen. First duty business, headband. First question is, do you get scared or nervous to film for like Get Ready With Me's or like PR, gifted, stuff like that? And I would probably say no, unless it's either a paid like collaboration, because then it's like, okay, like I have to do good, and I usually like feel bad if my video doesn't do good, because then I'm like, okay, well they just paid me to make that and nobody's watching it or like interacting with the video. So I usually don't get scared to film them, but I get scared for what happens after. But sometimes like for Get Ready With Me's, I don't really film that many Get Ready With Me's anymore, like on TikTok at least, because I just don't have anything to talk about, which is why I'm doing like asking me questions, because my life is so uninteresting, I feel like, from like day to day. Like obviously I do fun things, but I don't know, it's yeah. And I don't want to like talk about like my school, like drama, volleyball drama or anything like that, because digital footprint. Some of y'all's digital footprints are cooked. The next question is, where are most of your clothes from? And honestly, everywhere. Like, I'm being so for real right now. So I go thrifting. Not a bunch, but pretty often. So a lot of my clothes are thrifted. But I would say they're usually from like, I get a lot of things from Amazon. This top is from Amazon actually, and it's so cute. It's linked in my LTK. Amazon has a lot of like really good deals and it's such fast shipping. And then I have a lot from Shein. Not a lot, but like when I place one order, I place a lot of things, so it feels like I have a lot. But I just go shopping like everywhere. So let me just name some stores. Shields, Lululemon, Altered State is like, Altered State sale is very looked over. I feel like no one shops in it because no one goes into Altered State because it's so expensive, but their sale is so cheap. So definitely look there if you're wanting some cute, like cheap stuff. PacSun, American Eagle, Target. I know people were like boycotting Target for a while, but Target stuff is so cute and pretty cheap. Like actually my clothes are just from everywhere. So if you have like specific pieces in mind, usually I post them either on Instagram, LTK, TikTok, whatever. So just ask if you want to know where it's from. Next question is, where do I see myself in 5 years? And that is a very good question, and I really hope that my dream comes true. I literally have like a whole prayer board of like where I want to see myself in the future, and it's very cute. So I'll actually show you. Prayer boards, I have a bunch of pictures on it, and then like the actual pictures have like prayers on the back of them, which I think is really cute, and I love my prayer board. I usually pick like one picture to pray about each night. It's so cute and I look at it so often and it's gorgeous. But yeah, basically that didn't really answer the question, but where I see myself in 5 years, I hopefully, in 5 years I'll be 21. Hopefully in college, or maybe not. Yeah, definitely in college. I want to go to college. Even if I become a super famous influencer, I still want to go to college because you never know what could happen, and I want a degree. I was going to say like have a family, but I feel like 21 is way too young. Hopefully have a boyfriend, maybe be engaged, but also 5 years like isn't that much time. So I honestly don't know, but yeah, be in college, have a boyfriend, maybe be at like 100k followers. Like, I want to be really consistent on YouTube. I feel like YouTube is just so fun for me, and I feel like long form content is easier for me to make than short form content, unless it's like outfits, because that's super easy. And I really want to have my own apartment, maybe even house. Actually, I do not want to have an apartment. Apartment, that just sounds very, yeah, house. How would you describe yourself in 3 words? Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this for a second. One of them would definitely be empathetic. I would say I'm a very empathetic person, and yeah, if I see someone crying, I'll most likely cry. Empathetic. I'm usually super positive unless something is going on, like my personal life. So I would probably say positive and goal-oriented. That's a big word. Let's go. I don't really exactly know what that means, but I think like if I have something to like look forward to or something to accomplish, then it's easier for me to do. And next, if you were an animal, what animal would you be? Well, good thing I'm not an animal. A horse. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. A wild horse. Actually, I don't know. Either a wild horse or a tamed one, I think that's what they're called. Because I feel like if you had an owner, like it'd be super easy to like get food and stuff. But also, if you're a wild horse, you could run free in the wild anywhere you want. That'd be pretty fun. Next question is, are you an introvert or an extrovert? And I would definitely say that I am a extroverted introvert. So like I'm always an introvert first, because if I don't know you, I'm such an introvert. Like I don't really talk to people unless either they talk to me first or I have to talk to them, because I just, yeah, I'm not like that. But if I know and love you, then I'm super extroverted, like I'm crazy, so. And I kind of like being that way, honestly. I do wish I was a little bit more extroverted with like meeting new people, because I'm so bad at meeting new people and I really need to work on that. So give me any tips if you have any tips about being more of an extrovert. The next question is, what is your favorite TV show? And oh my gosh, I love this question. I was like hooked on Outer Banks for so long. I think I've watched the entire series like 7 times. It was like my favorite show ever. I love that show so much. It will forever be my favorite show, except, you know, what happened in season 4 was not so amazing. I think a lot of people were upset about it because the person who, you know, was their favorite, but he was not my favorite. Skip ahead like 30 seconds if you haven't watched it yet, but John B is my favorite character, and Sarah too, so I'm just so glad that they're like pregnant and having a baby, because oh my gosh, I love them. They're actually on my prayer board because I love their relationship. And more of my favorite TV shows are The Rookie. I'm currently watching that one and it's so good. I love like crime, FBI, police officer, stuff like that. So it's very fun for me, and it's also like very drama. It's a little bit of romance. So it's just like kind of everything combined, and I love it. I think I've already talked about it like 5 times on this, but that's okay. You can hear about it again. And I also just watched We Were Liars, and oh my gosh, gut-wrenching. It was so good. Definitely recommend if you either want to cry or have your life flipped upside down in the span of like 9 hours. So the next question is, what are your favorite hobbies? To be honest, I'm not really a hobby person. I don't have that many hobbies, but one of them I guess is volleyball, because that's basically my whole life outside of school, which is kind of sad. I want more hobbies, but I just like, yeah, it's just my phone, like honestly. But like also, since I love doing like TikTok and like content creating or whatever, it's kind of hard because I kind of need my phone and stuff. So, and I always want to be like, oh my gosh, let me film this. So yeah, that is kind of like a downside of filming content creation, I guess. But it's also really fun because I get to like capture so many moments that normal people wouldn't probably capture. But I do love binge watching TV, if that's a hobby. And I did like sewing for a while, but now I'm kind of just like, it just takes a lot of time and I don't really have the time for it. And I do work, so I also don't have a lot of time for extra hobbies. But I like working out, I like to play with my dog, do my makeup, curl my hair, try on outfits, go shopping. That is my favorite hobby, is shopping. But also I run out of money pretty quickly, so. Next question is, do I have any trips planned? I assume for the summer. And that answer is not planned, but wanting to have a trip, yes. I really do want to have a trip, like a girls trip. Me and my mom are trying to plan one, but it's not going so well because with volleyball and everything, I can't really be gone for like a whole week. So it's hard, but we're working on it. I really, really, really want to go to like Okoboji or Lake of the Ozarks or something fun like that. Next question is, what has been your favorite thing to do this summer? I actually don't know the answer to that. I feel like I haven't done anything this summer, which is very bad because it's already July. Probably get tanner and go to the pool, which I've only done like twice, but it's still really fun. And probably watch TV. Watch shows, movies, anything. And I love doing that. I honestly, during summer, I kind of just like doing nothing. Like, I feel so stressed the entire school season, and especially this year coming up because I'm going to be in an academy, and I just know, I can already feel stress. I'm stressed out about being stressed. Is that a condition? Do I need to go to the doctor for that? On top of the academy, I have high school volleyball season, which takes up so much time and is so stressful. So I'm very stressed about, I'm just very stressed in general, but not about summer, about the future. So this summer I'm just taking it easy and not trying to be stressed at all. And it's working out pretty well so far. So yeah, watching movies do not stress me out at all. And it just makes me feel so happy watching shows and stuff. So honestly, yeah, watching shows is my favorite part. All right, very last question is, when did you first really commit to content creating? And honestly, if I'm being so for real, I'm gonna say like very recently. Like before I was just like, okay, yeah, it's just like fun and stuff. But now I'm like, okay, like I could actually like have a career out of this. Like, I think it's when I got this camera. I honestly was like, okay, I need to lock in. Like if I'm gonna buy this however expensive camera, I really need to put it to use. So yeah, and I think you can make a lot more money off of YouTube in general, but you need like a lot of followers. So I'm working on it. I've been doing like content creating for probably like 3 years now. I had like 3 different accounts when I was younger, and none of them really like blew up or whatever. So, and then I have this one on TikTok that I have now, and it's doing pretty good. I have like 3,500 followers. So obviously I would love to have more, but it's all in God's plan. Whenever his time is to give me more followers, and then that will be. Okay, and that is my finished makeup. Get ready with me. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for commenting and like asking questions. I literally love getting comments. I love getting asked questions, links, literally anything. Just if you have a question, just ask it, or like a statement, just say it, because I love hearing your guys' opinions and just interacting with you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in next week's vlog, which is going to be my 4th of July vlog, and I'm so excited. Bye!